No, for the children to eat nothing. The people here, they took that money. They all around embarrassing us. So we call y'all to let the public to know that what for Grupana.
So we call y'all to let the public to know.
It is 4 minutes after 3 o'clock. Good afternoon, Saclepea. Good afternoon, Central Nimba. Good afternoon, Nimba County. Good afternoon, Republic of Liberia. It's a wonderful, wonderful time being in your company again this afternoon on the Talking Point. This is so far the biggest platform in the Republic of Liberia. And we want to say it's a pleasure to be on your airwave this afternoon. It's a wonderful time in your company. Mr. Victor Yancey making his contribution on the Talking Point this afternoon. On behalf of the entire team, my name is Uriah Gua Jr. With a day in April AD 2025. Tomorrow is the only day we have in April. And of course, we're going to be entering May. I tell you, indeed, the 2025 is running. This afternoon, we will be playing host to a permanent son of District number 7, Saclepea City. Mr. Evan Skane, who is one of the funniest sons of District number 7. And going to be our guest this afternoon on the Talking Point. And of course, we're going to be discussing so many issues. And of course, a lot of things going on in the Republic of Liberia, as you may be aware. A lot of issues. 29 political party in the Republic of Liberia, and some of those guys went together to go, let's say, to put fire on the back of the government of the Republic of Liberia. And out of the 29 political party, 20 goes in support of the ruling unity party. Yeah. So and a lot of interesting news in the building. On a retired one way, including 4 lawmakers crossover to the majority bloc. And I tell you, as it stands, the quorum is the most expensive things in the Republic of Liberia. If you have quorum, definitely will do business with you. So the question now stands: who should the government of Liberia do business with? Right? It said the ruling that was made by the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia that Honorable Jonathan Funanti Kofa remained the legitimate Speaker of the Republic of Liberia, and of course, the majority bloc also have the numbers, and of course they are trying to have a quorum. So if you have the number, you can have quorum. If you don't have the number, no quorum for you, right? And the quorum, the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Numa Boaka, said anybody that have quorum definitely can do business with you. Yes, they're not coming to stand to waste the people of Liberia time for nothing. Yeah, we can be keeping the people waiting in suspense whole time long, and we can do business. So where young guys following us live on Conway Clinic, and of course we want to say good afternoon, sir. Like we said this afternoon, Mr. Evans Kane will be our guest on the Talking Point. As you may be aware, Nimba decided that it's gone Tuesday. And Honorable Samuel Bowman Koga is the senator-elect of Nimba County. And of course, Evans, we're going to be appreciating the people of Nimba for having a very wonderful and peaceful election. And of course, he also be a prominent son of the district and the city as a whole. He have his followers for which he urge all of them at the time to vote for a certain political party or candidate. And definitely he's going to be also appreciating them in that particular manner. Evans Kane will be here with us very soon as we move into discussion. Let's take this data Nyanse, and of course we'll be back very shortly on the talking. I tell you what a beautiful music from Minister Dayton Yancey from right here in Zodwap. I want to say again, good afternoon to the talking point. We are still awaiting our guest, Mr. Evans Kane, who will be joining us from the nation's capital or via the mobile phone this afternoon. And he's going to be, like I said, appreciating the people of Nimba County for having a wonderful and peaceful senatorial by election that many expected to be, let's say, one way of the other difficult. But Nimbayans came out in numbers to have a wonderful and peaceful by election. So we're going to be talking to him here this afternoon on the talking point, and we will be joining him very, very shortly as he gives away through. Mr. Evans Kane is a son of district number 7, Nimba County, Saclepea City, and he's going to be with us here this afternoon very, very shortly as we are still awaiting call from him to draft us through here this afternoon on the talking point. Minister Dayton Yancey, Glukmana, let's try to get to Evans.
Come on, go Evans. I want to say,
And of course, Evans Kane will be our guest here this afternoon. And we also want to say happiest birthday to Mana Edith Gonglowe, one of the proud daughter of Nimba County. So, Mr. Kane, just take up to speed. You support Mana Edith Gonglowe in the senatorial by election in Nimba. And of course, despite conceding defeat to Mr. Samuel Gongben Kuga, you have your supporters in the district, in the county, and you also observe the process. Nimbans conducting themselves very well and having a very peaceful senatorial by election. What have you to say in terms of that? Okay, the voice of Mr. Evans Kane, a permanent son of district number 7, Saclepea City. So, Chief, that get to know you being a son of Nimba County, observing all of those process and probably somebody may say, uh, it is so far. It sounds better in seeing Nimba County having a by-election than never ended into going to court either. But right after the process, your candidate went out to congratulate the winner. How do you feel personally as a proud son of Nimba County seeing such a process that was done free and fairly, and your candidate going firstly to congratulate the winner? How do you, how actually appears to your mom, for example?
Sure, when you go to a nation where there is fraudulent activities all over the place, then that's the time now the justice process, good process can come in. But for the fact that this going election was conducted, the electors went to the pool and elected the person. It doesn't matter which the regional voting pattern, but what we believe in is that the bias spoke to the ballot, and they say at this time, in the standard government, who got it wants to be a senator, one matter, they won't go away at this time. So she respected the decision of the people of Nimba, and through that respect, she came out to congratulate the winner, and the winner is Sandra Coca. So now, the responsibility is to pull the winner because he has the greater responsibility to unite the country because that plus that state that is been taking the world is the biggest state in Nimba, the state of the list and the French country is the biggest state in Nimba. So the responsibility is on his shoulder now to show that solid branch to all the contenders in the process, whether it's necessary to work with Malachi Congo, where I think it will be in the best interest of Nimba County. But it was a especially, exemplified move by all, congratulating the winner of the process, even before next come up with an official result.
Do you see Nimba County coming together despite a heated or senatorial by election, despite all of the rigmarole? Do you see in the next 2 years, do you see Nimba County standing again as one of those great county in Liberia?
It's been a great country in Nigeria, and Nema will continue to be a great country in Nigeria. And our voice is inspiring that we shouldn't allow political differences to divide us because some of the things that we experienced during this one election, if we continue to go by that pattern, I think we'll be dividing Nimba other than uniting Nimba. Because when you campaign on the mantra that this certain chapter and this is not this ethics time, of course you are encouraging, somebody with anybody politics of the country because it is understandable that the election is a democratic process and people go to the pool and vote candidate of their choice. Whether you are a dime man or minor man, Mandingo man, crown man, we are all one environment. So we should go free, fairly, and exercise our franchise. And by that campaign message, looking at the voting pattern, I see some big, level of disorganization when it comes to the tribal politics in Nimba. And of course, we need to work on it as citizens of Nimba in order for that not to infiltrate into our politics, to start our politics. Because if you look at the voting pattern in this one, senatorial election, you can state for yourself clearly that there was a one group that voted, one way, and the other group voted in a way that would satisfy the entire candidate within the process. So I think, by that, we should try to get rid of that tribal politics that try to infiltrate within our politics in this combined election and push a very clean message to our people, message that will be able to unite Nimba instead of divide us as a people. So, but all on the average level, I think we are leading towards unity and we are leading towards greatness. And people who are in charge of this greatness should be the ones at this time to continuously extend audit branch because you are looking at the bigger picture for Nimba. So looking at the bigger picture for Nimba, you need to, do your politics very carefully. And at this time, after elections, the day you extend audit branch to all candidates that are in the process, then of course we can talk the Nimba stuff. Then we can have a one country with unity. Then of course in the future, if there's a need to stick with one vote, we stick with one vote. But if we continue on the mantra of this other ethnic group down, that other ethnic group down, I don't think we'll be progressing in our politics in Nimba. But on the overall average, I think we are progressing, and Nimba is continuously progressing, and Nimba is a great country and will be a great country in this country.
I tell you, and of course, on a contrary bit, what's your own take on the issue currently in the House pertaining the issue of the majority and minority bloc? You saw 5 members of the minority bloc crossing over recently to the majority bloc. Would you, as a citizen of the Republic of Liberia, what's your own take on that issue? Do you see that issue as an issue that going to be resolved in the soonest possible time?
That the issue at the national legislature, most especially the lower house because of representative, is an issue that people thought that it won't have reached this level. But I don't want to speak as a politician or as somebody who is on opposition, but I want to speak as an independent mind in this situation.
Yeah.
Well, to me, this issue won't have reached this far if the president of the Republic of Nigeria had an interest in intervene long time ago. But now it has reached this level wherein the Supreme Court has ruled in favor of Councillor J. Funati Kufa, Reverend Nazi as a legitimate speaker, and Richard Nangwekun, who appointed himself as a regent speaker, is continuously, violating the Supreme Court order, claiming himself as a speaker. I think at this time, it is the time for all stakeholders to put hand on deck, in making sure that the issue at the lower house be resolved. Because even with the 5 members we are talking about that cross over, or up to yesterday on our on his Facebook page, the Facebook page declared that that decision was not the decision that he has taken. So the guys that they are hungry for numbers because for them they want the number, Funati want a quorum. So as they will be opening, I do believe that the issue will continue, but if stakeholders come together and one person that have that responsibility, the greater responsibility to bring this entire situation to an end is the president of the Republic of Liberia. This is why you are the head of state, you are the chief of staff of the armed forces of Liberia. So the president has the greater responsibility to bring this issue to an end. If the president says today, Funati, I'm your Richard Kun, I will draw my support on you. Let me tell you, if the president of Reverend Richard Kun won't be, passing around as a speaker. No, he will be a representative. Of course, he's a representative.
But on the other hand, one would say.
Let me just end on this note.
All right.
Now, after the Supreme Court ruling, they filed in a bit of, re-accusation within the case. In that bill, Richard Kun was addressed as well, or representative, or Richard Kun was addressed as a speaker of the House.
Of course, yeah.
That doesn't show that the guys know exactly what they are doing. They know exactly that what they are doing is not right, but they want to force it to be right. And we should force as a respecter of law. I cannot stand by that. The speaker that I recognize currently in that is Councillor J. Funati Kufa. Until he can be removed legally, you get your 49, you go on the floor, you receive it, sir. Now the deputy speaker, Thomas Palapisa, then you take a vote on the floor, you remove him legally. I tell you, Funati remains the speaker, and if the president cannot intervene, this thing will go a long way.
Okay, you focusing on the issue of the intervention of the president. One would say they are separate branches of government for which a president finds himself within the executive branch, and all the mean in the executive branch the Supreme Court as well found themselves in the judicial branch, and all they need is coordination or collaboration, for example. And then they haven't made collaboration. They are saying they find themselves within separate branches of government. So there's no need that the president could intervene into this matter, for example, that they have that issue in the lower house and could deal with that issue accordingly. What do you also have in that particular perspective?
I'm glad that you know that they are separate branches and they can coordinate, they can cooperate as separate branches of government. The only thing that is not allowed is interference, right?
Yeah,
So now,
definitely.
in the spirit of coordination and cooperation, I think this is where the president has to come. Because when one branch of government is injured, most especially the legislative branch of government, which is the first branch of government, when it is injured, now they stop the government. They stop the government. So now, in the spirit of coordination, I think the president can have some negotiation with the both parties and see how best to resolve this. Because as for you, this thing who has been decided, the president, he talking long time ago, it won't have affected any other side of the coin. But now he has reached this level, he has reached the national level that the international community has getting to, take side and other stuff in the thing. It is a big thing now, he has one bigger. So now the president has that greater responsibility to maintain peace, law, and order in this country. It's the executive branch, which is headed by the president. The president is the one that people elected to the executive marshal. So now, by the Supreme Court ruling, I think the executive branch of government should be in the forefront now to impose that ruling to say that because one of the things that is coming in a way that I do believe if that happens, it will be a good thing to bring to resolve this society. Is that there is no way that Munati Kupa can be a speaker again. I think he has lost his interest in the speakership. Richard Kunste wants to be a speaker, but with this crisis, he cannot be a speaker. So, best thing to do is to go back to the national legislature. Munati repeated himself. Some of us preside over a fresh election for speakership. Then a new speaker be elected, then we'll move on as a country. But with this, we'll continue to hear two speakers in the House of Representatives. One speaker for minority, one speaker for majority, and it will continue. I think we have gone 1 year now with this talk. So it's getting too crazy and it's injuring the country because international credential is very important in running the country. So now, if these things are hitting the international community, why would people take us? Everyone has come here over 2-3 times. They have failed to intervene in this thing. They have failed to resolve this thing. So if we can listen to international community, then we want to keep on this fight. Where are we heading as a country? Where is the interest of the country that we talk about in our various campaigns? So these are some of the things that we should be looking at. Now, it is not no longer about political fight. It is no longer about reciprocal. It is about the bigger picture of this coin, which is the country, the Republic of Liberia, the citizens of Liberia. The viability of the citizens of Liberia lies within their leaders. So if their leaders are there fighting among themselves for one special position for 2 years, then where are we heading? So the president has to, in the spirit of coordination, the president has to do something in order to resolve this.
All right, Mr. Evans King is our guest this afternoon on the talking point with 17 minutes pushing up to that's 27 minutes pushing up to the hour of 4 o'clock. And at 4 o'clock we'll be taking our leave, and of course we'll also need to get callers' views here this afternoon. But coming back before going to the phone line, probably have something to touch that we never make mention of, then we can go to the phone line.
Yes, and we'd like to going forward with find our political role within the Nimba policy. especially starting with district number 7, coming to Nimba in national politics. So it is important to know that because um, there is a greater interest here, and we always are those people that I won't be ashamed to announce myself as a physician. As a physician, we are looking at the political landscape of the country, shifting of the political dynamic. We are looking at it critically, and going forward, we'll find our political rule, and if it is necessary to align and realign, it will be possible. But the fact remains that we be very much concerned and focused on the political process in our district, most especially. And we would like to also talk to our current representative. I think some of his in short time have not favor the best interest of district number 7. And this is why number of voters, why the voters of district number 7 voted that way. Because if you say you are a representative of the district and you bring forth a candidate to contest in short of senatorial by election, I think that district should be a stronghold of that candidate. But for the fact that the candidate of the CMC of Representative Musa Belete was defeated massively in district number 7, that alarm that on Musa Belete decision has not favored the people of district number 7 over the past years. And I think that if you need to develop, because we are looking at all of these steps as a representative of the district. Development is not only about going to say, I'm doing this. Because look, let me tell you, you go in a village and say, I want to bring a water pumping machine for you. But the fact that the people don't have use for that, water pumping machine, it will not signify a development. But now, if you work with the people and understand what they need, what their needs are, what their real needs are, and provide the needs, then that makes you a great leader. But now, deciding for the people at all times, I think it is a wrong leadership decision, and we are speaking to the representative of district number 7 body that most of the decision in some past has been individual decision. They have been decisions that is not favorable to the livelihood of the people of district number 7. And I would like to caution him as my lawmaker. We have kept quiet on him observing his political move for some time. And if just if he gave us that education, that energy to come and start starting his political leadership, we will do in no less time. But it is just a conscious to him that the defeat this constant by election clearly, expose his decision that have been not in the interest of the people. So that's one of the things. And I think overall, our people of district number 7 are observing. They are very sensible people. They are careful people. They carefully look. And we still look up to them. We still hope up to them. And we still pray that we have the strength. And whatsoever supposed to happen in the future will happen. And we keep pushing forward as a citizen of district number 7 and Nimba at large.
All right. So coming back onto that particular issue, are you saying due to the dragging or flocking of CMC into district number 7, indeed that means Representative Musa Hassan Belete have no control over constituents, for example?
That kind of thing that Belete has
But he won massively in a representative seat. He won with margin over. Yeah.
Is that a leader should not be selfish. As a leader, you should be selfless, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let us do a comparison analysis. Representative Belete, over now the CMC party, they are now taking 1 year. Now, the first major election you're going into, we say that the election, you are still mature as a political party.
Yeah.
But your constituency, they are desperate that this party in the future, if there's a chance to be the biggest political center for this party in district number 7, for that party to be defeated in that constituency. I'm not talking about the entire one, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about that constituency. Would you campaign vigorously for that candidate in that particular constituency, and that person be great in that constituency? That is clearly signified as abilities as who are the electorate. And one of the things I'm setting is that ability, I'm setting that become your self-centered leader. It's like type of basket. Once politicians, upcoming politicians, go the routing, put themselves in one batch, lock them up, finish it, then you go after for another one. Because that's a complete destruction to match anyone or whatever area. If Mark you who have contested this election as an independent candidate, I think he could have done better than what he did on the CMC.
Are you indirectly saying it is because of the running on CMC ticket that brought that stigma or defeat immensely towards him?
So I think I'm speaking to my representative in this contest that you try to slow down when it comes to the decision making process, because most of the decisions are not favoring the people. I will be very poor. Roger Thomas, former representative Roger Thomas, said 10 times better than what Musa Fedele did for Matt Lewa in district number 7. Roger Thomas took Samuel Kuka campaign on his head in district number 7. I'm not praising Roger Thomas because Roger Thomas, I know he was defeated because he had lapses at the national legislature and both at a local level. But to be frank, this going election, he performed very well for Samuel Kuka. See the number of votes Samuel Kuka got in district number 7. It was because of Roger Thomas. Some of these votes came because of Roger Thomas' intervention within district number 7. I must be clear. So as a leader, you should be looking at the point. Honorability those were the word that he came as a newborn child within the policy of district number 7, and the people saw him as an angel and they voted him in that basket number because of some of the things he said that he could do, some of the things he brought. But now, once you are going 1-2 years, the decisions are not favoring the people, they show the sign at places like this, that this going election. These are some early warning to him. So if honorability continue on this path, I don't think the question to become a representative again will be doubtful in district number 7. I'm very clear about that.
Lastly, before going to the formula, will you, in that sense or case, say that honorability purchases way to power and don't have authority on ground?
No, I don't want to get involved with honorability. People were moved by that, they voted into it's not like a purchasing way to power. You have political strategy designed on the feet and looking at the momentum create and looking at the standards and other stuff, because campaign politics is all about money. Even this going election, if the Koga team who have money, you think they were going to win today? No. It is because of the money, the people he has, and the time put in, that's why they Koga the win. And if they work over time, even with all the resources, and the people, when I either going to West, they give them the room for their money. So I'm not saying that honorability boys in the power. No, honorability was better conditioned by the people of district number 7. He got votes for all part of the district, even within the stronghold of that even at that time, Roger Thomas or good posts on there. So I think he just taking some big steps as a leader and he's following the national politics more than cleaning his backyard. Mostly, I think that's one of the major problems because this entire fight at the national legislature is at the center of that fight, and being at the center of that fight to focus on your district most of the time it can be very much difficult for you. So at the end result, you start losing power on ground, and most of the decisions you made now made it to especially at the national level, you're not making it especially at the local level. These are some of the things that affect you. And when he said that, I'll tell you, the brother is losing ground. The representative is losing the total ground. So I think you should rethink, you should re-strategize, energize to start talking to the people of the district to make sure that the district runs well. Because I can tell you now, district number 7, at the national level, you hear district number 7, but locally, you not see the authority on ground. So these are some of the things that you need to work on as a lawmaker. And it is to open advice to him as a political analyst.
Thank you so much. Evans K is our guest this afternoon on the talking point. It's now time to give you the opportunity to participate. 0777777 is the number to put you through this afternoon on the talking point. 0777777. Listen to our studio guest, Mr. Evans K. Firstly, appreciating the people of Nimba and, of course, giving his own analysis on the current issue going on in the district and also in the House of Legislature. 0777777 It's now time you call and participate on the show this afternoon. 0777777 is the number to put you through here. With just let's say with just 14 minutes push up to we have our first caller in now. Good afternoon, caller, and welcome to Talking Point. Your name, where have you joined us from? Your name, where have you joined us from? Your name, where have you joined us from? Oh my God! All right, we lost this caller. 0777777 0777777 is the number to put you through this afternoon on Talking Point. 0777777 Call and be a part of the Talking Point. You listen to Mr. Evans King giving his own analysis and also appreciating the people of Nimba County for having a wonderful senatorial by election. Good afternoon, caller. Let's hear you, sir.
Hello?
Your name, where have you joined us from? I don't know what is going on with our base phone. I don't know. 0777777 is the number to put you through. I don't know what is going on with the baseline. We hope we can adjust it. Because the guys are calling, but we are not actually getting. They are not actually getting us. 0777777. Let's talk to this caller. Hello, caller. Hello.
Yes,
good afternoon. Your name, where have you joined us from?
Yes, this is the voice of Sankara
Sankara, welcome to Talking Point this afternoon.
Yes, I'm finally getting clear. And this is the student girls and you expand the world. We appreciate you for the discussion this afternoon. Hello?
Yeah, you are live, Cyrus.
Yeah. And this is the student girls to expand the world. We appreciate you as well. This is district number 7. And with the young people of this district, we have this district as cat. Today, we will benefit the young people of this district. No matter what you do, your boys come down, if they will have it to see or resign from this district on the after 6 years. Yes, there's not an opposition for this district. Be very kind. When we're business out of finish. There's a guy, some of us will never support on the business district, but we believe in your developmental agenda. When it's about 70. I don't really know. Yes, the issue about summer politics is not actually important in our district. Because with the young people of the district, they need to move forward. Today, America is great before they put on the legal about summer politics. It's not for what you may magical man. But you that have the potential, who have that ability like a develop a district, the people like this will we believe in development. On the better do work for the district. That's why a better man go man, a better Muslim man, and one of you. Then focus.
Oh,
When you people, and leave a man alone.
all
Let
right.
it make them working. So I let you slow there like a reckless there. If that's why I'm born, and with the cross, we don't want to get work is still of our people. So from a rider, there's something more today. We are satisfied you to be one of the potential generation of serving and very second. I believe in your ideology. To believe in
Thank
the
you.
issue. Well, you don't go one time. So thank you very much, and thank you guys for balancing the argument. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. 777 is the number to put you to this afternoon on a talking point. 077 Listen to our studio guest this afternoon, and Sarah brought in an issue that I don't know. He said people have been focusing on the issue. Let's talk to this caller. Good afternoon, caller. And name and where you call from?
You have one.
Leo Budget, welcome to Talking Point.
Thank you for the recognition. My name is Joe Porter, and I'm going for Saclepea.
Let's hear you, Leo.
Thank you, you are. Thank you for the show. I listen to my little brother, someone Sangara, personal view. And I think Jason of myself is one of the most people do say as we think, because people will now come with a personal feeling, a personal feeling, the politics. The lawyers say, well, let people know that we are not confusional in the district. Anybody who want to come with confusion in the district, we know that how we deal with them. So thank you much, and Jason of myself, thank you.
Thank you so much. 07777 is the number to put you through this afternoon. 07777 Hello.
Hello.
Your name, where you call from?
Thank you so much. My name is Mark. I do call you from Mateo Pato, here in President.
Mark, let's hear you real quick.
Okay, I want to say many thanks to our studio guest and many thanks to our main listeners in the district. You are, well, the thing is that, this chopper policy, we should get rid of it now. Because as young people of the district, what we need is that we need development. We need life education. We can be at the same dorm level since 1980s and plenty of cases in long ago. And we can see the hand of the Musa in the district and people say come on the vision and castigate him. And they not appreciate him when Musa Assam in the district. And that means well for this district. Those who are passing around preaching our chopper politics are gone now, but then they can pass here now. They see all the tangibles of Musa Assam in the district. But before then, those who left behind the river across on our track, they ain't. By doing other places, they have no access of bringing their goods and on their bridge to the market. But because of the bridge, because of Musa Assam, they bridge for them, they can proudly pass over the bridge and go and bring their goods, their plenty of other things, and carry to the world market now and before they but then they will stay to their clothes and can't get the oil man. And that does not mean well for us in the district. So thank you very much and thank you to the port. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mark. But the guys are really talking about this issue of tribal politics anyway. Yeah, 07777 is the number to put you through. 07777 7 minutes, and we will be taking our leave of you. 07777 Our baseline is like really giving us problem. Wow. 07777 I don't know why our baseline is having a bit of problem. I don't know. Yeah, 07777 is the number to put you through. People are trying to call, but the network on the base phone seems to be fluctuating. But 7 minutes to go, and of course, Mr. Can you listen to those callers, especially you listen to some of those callers focusing on the issue of tribal politics, and that sounds like there have been an issue, especially of people pushing tribal politics in the district. It's up to you, Mr. King, as we're with more callers. You can you listen to some of those callers.
Okay, thank you once again. I think most of your callers have been in sense of getting engaging for cyber politics, playing politics, and which of course these are some of the politics that some of us are not in the type of culture, whether you are human or mano man or mandingo man or crown man, all of us are one bias and we have a stake in the development and growth of infrastructure. So the Bible say I came to say that thank people who support Congo West doing this.
All right. Mr. Kenny, our network is back on the this room. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Your name and where have you joined us from?
My name is Daniel Bradford from Louis.
Daniel, welcome to Talking Point.
Okay. Thank you, and thank you for the radio station there. When people are discussing the issue about development is with the government of the Republic of Nigeria. We elected benefit to take land with the government of the country. Forget about the majority doing well in the state, but we're not linking with the government. We are taking different time. The government is looking at all the everything that we are doing in this state is just for nothing. And we are accusing to the people who are talking about startup business. This is not a matter of startup. It's a matter of understanding the situation in our district. It's a matter of understanding how we have to move together. So let me tell you, when Musa Hassan took the election and he became our representative, and in Azri, our father, our brother, our uncle died. We expected Musa to leave with NPR so that we come to look at him like we are looking at somebody who can develop. But in our dream, when we were in our fear, we went and overnight a party with a TNC. It means that we came here to battle the people of Nimba. And we will never agree for Nimba to be divided. People who are talking that they're not looking at the reality, they're looking at what is not real. Why would you come to fight your father? Why do you come to fight your base?
All right.
People all over.
All right. Thank you, sir.
People are supposed to go today.
Yeah. We will get to you, Mr. Kenny.
To Nimba people. Look at the honorable number for 30 years.
All right, thank you. Let's talk to the next caller quick. We are already out of time. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Your name and where have you joined us from?
Yeah, tell me for district.
Let's hear you real quick.
Well, the kids are happy to Musa has ability there. Brother, I think he's happy to even the God that created us. God created Adam and he put them in that garden. Everything was fine. But devil came and food them. So they were brought death or we will be on island. Like the three things are having to disability. With all that Google thing when I met me there, the people they are not trained to be part of something. So my advice to Mr. Benedict to his supporter, I mean, it make us stop store your money because if you continue it, you will waste the money behind the people there for nothing. When that can then the go travel they say that. So they never forget all that development and carry on. It's to say they can if they say we get somebody in the area Musa, my brother who are coming to see Greece. So it's my contribution for that show.
Thank you so much. Mr. Kenny, it's up to you now. You can just accept to this.
People who voted for Congo West, and I believe style of leadership, and if he come back anytime again to contest, I will support all the and let me tell the people that are bringing Musa Pelele, because the Musa Pelele to public rally. I think you guys are not doing well for anything because our discussion has never surrounded around politics. We have come to conscious on our ability about the political decision that he has been taking as a representative that is not favorable to the people of district number 7 as the color brigade, the representative, you are coming up bringing the representative on a public forum, I think it's the wrong thing you are doing. I'm not against accountability in any way. Accountability is my lawmaker. I've had a chat with me for some time, and I do believe that all the agenda are working for our people. But one of the things is if you do a project for the people and the people don't have an interest in there, it means that there is no need of doing that project. So that's one of my major concerns. So it means that the legislature is not representing on the ground when it comes to voting patterns. That's what I said from the beginning. And I want to disagree with our big brother Daniel Boy on one thing. He said that on our ability, you wanted him to be the Prince John party, the NPR party, but he came and formed his own party. This is a democratic state, and you cannot stop representativeness from organized a political party. Representativeness does not live by the ideology of the NPR. So he believes that having the CMC might be the best way that the ideology will manifest within the Republic of Nigeria. So that political party combination, I think, is one of the good decisions that I took. Decisions that are made within the party are one of the major problems that we're facing because going to as a new birth party going to your major election, then at the only ground you are defeated massively in that election. It show a singular that that political party will die upon a rabble. So these are some of the things that we should be looking at critically as a critical thinker. So most of our caller are talking about tribal issues, and I do believe that tribal issues that infiltrated in this current election, like I said, either it shouldn't continue within Nimba politics because we are one Nimba, and whether you are government or tribe, once you have the mandate of your people to serve them, it is your right to serve them and serve them diligently. So we are looking at the honorability leadership style. And these are some of the things that we are observing about a leadership style that we're just flagging out. It seems to be a self-centered leader. It seems to be a one-man decision-making leader who says that I'm doing this today, then this should happen. And if you serve that leadership style, I don't think your best will resonate with the people. I know that our people are district number 7. They are very resilient people. They are great people. They are respectful people, and this is what they give on our ability, that opportunity to serve them as a lawmaker based on a campaign strategy. So it is a good thing, and continuously will be coming to shout out our people as we go forward. And when the time reach for us to make our political decision very defined within the body politics of district number 7, Nimba County, we will in a possible period of time. And I just want to be grateful to the radio Saclepea at this time for your level of support, the level of cooperation towards entire electoral process, because Radio Saclepea was one of the balanced radio stations in the process, and we enjoy your level of working in the campaign process. And we are very grateful that we come to talk to our people once again. And lastly, I would like to share my Congo words. The strength is still there, and you could be the next senator of Nimba County if God says that is your time. But why it was not possible, I know you are a resilient lady. You understand the issues very well, so you got the message very well. So I think you will go and lead so we can fight another day. So I want to be grateful to you as you are celebrating your birthday today. Have a nice time. And thank you very much, Uriah, for the time you gave me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, King. Evans King, our guest this afternoon on the talking point. We want to say we are already out of time, roughly. Yeah. So we want to say thanks to, let's take this music and wrap up. Evans Kane, our guest this afternoon on the talking point, a prominent son of District Number 7. You listen to him very well, and I've been Uriah Goa here in your company. Have yourself a lovely time. Join us tomorrow, at which time we'll discuss issue relating community development or affecting community development. That's it. Have yourself a wonderful time, and bye-bye from Central Nimba next afternoon.